On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Donald, a pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
This is Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Donald sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the play fake. Donald. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick-6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Donald. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
On the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score, Eagles 14, Texans 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Philadelphia. On first down, Donald. And he'll find Moreau here.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Counter now with Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
There on the stop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins lets it fly for Thielen. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donald, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Donald. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
57's Mike.
Again, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now it's Haskins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 2nd down. Donald. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Donald. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to Sanders on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Whoosh. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First
So
down.
a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Donald. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Touchdown, Eagles. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Haskins back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now left side on the swing pass. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The pass.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Donald. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Donald. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Donald. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Donald. That's complete right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 31. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Haskins to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here we go with Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw.
At the 30-yard line.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.